Hello wet shavers, time for another Shave&Butcher performance. It's Shavette time again today. This time it's the Focus Slim, I think it's called. Took a while to get the blade in. Had to consult Frank the Shark for guidance because I'm not very practical. So we're doing that prepped properly today because Shavette shaving is damn tricky. So I have a pre-shave oil that's been cooking for about 15 minutes. Noberu of Sweden, the sandalwood. We're going to continue with the troll soap from Grön Lycka, the green happiness. We'll do a bit of a focus section on this soap once I'm done trying it out. This is going to be the 5th shave with it, I think. Brush is Jeff Anderson's GA7. Pretty little thing. It's a badger. I wanted to try a badger as well, in addition to the 2 synthetics I've tried out. So that's it. Just shave my head with Cremo from America and a Mac 3. Yeah, cartridge shaving. It's pretty good, especially on the head. So yeah, loading this baby up. Puck is rather small, so doesn't matter, just need to focus on making sure you get enough soap on it. There are good things with small pucks. This is also a rather large badger nut and rather thick, so they hog lather, you know, the thick badgers, so trick is to get enough. May have to go back to the pack. I'd rather do that than do a crazy overload, right? Okay. It's interesting, this soap, the scent out of the pack is quite different from what you get on the face, at least in my nose. But that's great, yeah, you get surprises. That's what we like. Ein bisschen Wasser. So I've been outdoors for 2 days straight in the garden. My wife's idea. I don't mind a nice garden. God, so much work. She does her bit too, and we force the kids to participate. So they're starting, it's hard work. They're starting to fake illness now. But they're pretty good. We tell them we won't feed them unless they pull their weight. They're 3 and 5. No, I'm just kidding. They're not. They're old and strong, practically grown-ups. They can do their bit. Lovely. Okay, so Focus Slim. It also says Focus Slim A1, so artificial intelligence, so it's a smart razor. I tried this out yesterday, 24 hours ago, and got a incredibly close shave, which was enormously uncomfortable. So this thing is sharp, that's for sure, but how do you get a comfortable shave? So I've heard some people say some blades, and this is a Wilkinson sword blade, if that means anything to you. Some people say, I think also with the razors, of which I have basically no experience, that some blades are almost too sharp on the first shave. So we'll see if this is different. Well, it's still freakishly sharp. Never had a straight razor this sharp, ever. Never had a straight razor as uncomfortable as I am shaving with this. Of course, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm basically shaving as if this was a straight razor. I know that's wrong, but I don't know quite how to do it differently. Apart from what did JimCo called it? Oh shit, what did he call it? It was so funny. It'll get to me. Sorry, JimCo. It was really funny. I should have. Yeah, they're tricky monsters, basically. But that's no help. Watch out. You can cut yourself. Okay, but when and how? Huh. Okay, so this one is a lot lighter than the Wick 60 blade, and I was told off. It's not a Shavette, it's a Wick. Okay, it came before the Shavettes were introduced. I don't know, was Shavette the brand name by Dovo or something? Yeah, you know, I'll shave while I talk, God. You know, if you've been watching me, I've converted to only shaving with my left hand, because my right hand I'm right-handed, but it's performing poorly. But these Shavettes are so tricky that I'm going back to doing the left side with the right hand, which is what I'm really used to. So I don't have backhand shaving. Okay. And the last shave was, I didn't cut myself. There was blood because I came too close. I probably pushed too much, I guess. The blood, the wounds sealed quickly with a bit of alum. So that was not it, but it was bloody. It was uncomfortable for hours. With the straight, you know straight away when it's gonna straight away. When it's gonna be uncomfortable, it's when you're tired or doing a poor job or the edge isn't quite as good as it should be. You know that post-shave is gonna be crap, and you're sort of annoyed going through the shave knowing, I have to finish shaving. I rarely pick up a second one because you have to strop and then you have to redo the lather as you go through it. And you know this is going to be not so good. But with these things, I have no idea. Of course, I don't have the experience, I know that. Really trying to be careful. Okay. No leakage so far. But of course I do the second pass essentially against the grain, and that's when it gets you. Okay, so did a good job. Did a good job. I usually don't rinse the whole soap off between passes because what's left is very useful for a second pass. So I didn't this time either, but I did put a bit of water on. But it feels good, you know, no irritation yet. Well, irritation, it was, yesterday was like, I don't know, first few times with the straight. I don't need it, but I'm gonna take a bit more soap. I don't need it. I've been using synthetic brushes so much, and they're so easy that picking up a good, large badger brush requires a bit of concentration. Synthetics are so easy. Of course, I typically use my Matti Lindholm ML shaving. Some people are buying it now, which is pretty cool. And I get a bit of feedback from a few people because I use it quite a lot and they know I know Matti. And feedback is pretty terrific. Sorry about that. Soap in the mouth. Okay, so second pass, paso doble, is a dance that I don't know at all. Camera looks real crooked, is it? Or maybe it was the bricklayer did a poor job, could be. Okay, contre grain. Oh, it's so small. Okay, no pressure, no pressure. Maybe. Well, that's the easy part, the cheek. Eh? The other stuff is more cheeky. Nope, I'll do like I usually do. So sharp. The soap is so slick. It's hard to grip like that. Maybe I'll need one of Dr. Matt's little mittens. Okay, right hand, left side. Bit used to this now. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. How did end that? How does that happen? I'm being real careful, Mom. Okay. Is it angle? I don't think about the angle, I just do straight razor style. Yeah, that's pretty perfect. This stuff is going to be okay. It's not going to be too bad. It's unusual. I usually don't bleed there, but that's all going to be all right. Shaving with a Shavette is like making a really dry martini. You pour the Hendrix. And then you sort of take the Noilly Prat bottle close to the glass where the gin is, but you don't quite pour anything in. You just let the gin smell the vermouth. Now that's a dry martini, right? Same thing with Shavettes. You shave and you almost allow the blade to touch your skin, but not quite, because then you freaking cut yourself. So easy to overdo the pressure on the neck. Yeah, perfect. But the alum is gonna, ooh. Hardly any pressure. I have to be able to go against the grain, right? With the blade like this. Otherwise it doesn't work for me. Because against is down pretty much on the neck for me. So going across doesn't work with the knife. Careful! This was the worst area after yesterday. I'm almost closing my eyes, can you see that? I want to redo this area because I was a bit too much dry martini. I don't know if I should. I won't, because then it's going to be irritated. So I won't, so that's the shave. I'm going to do this properly for you, so I'm going to rinse cold water properly. It'll take a minute. Sorry, lost the key there. Alum. Let's see. I always get a sting also with straight razor, so I always say if you don't feel anything, you haven't shaved properly. Probably isn't true. I'm just probably rather rubbish. So yeah, that feels quite a lot more than a close straight razor shave. But no, you know, when you cut yourself, none of that stuff. Quality-wise, the shave was good. The last one was too. In terms of getting rid of hair, the wax extra blade was really closer than I thought. So these things shave properly. I'll rinse the alum just a sec. No singing. Okay. Wow, super shave, apart from this area which is only okay. My bad, I was too, and it was right hand and everything. So from that perspective, pretty cool. I'm not gonna take a clubman type super aggressive. I'll do the Japanese Lucido from Mandem Corporation. Not sure if there's any alcohol in it, you tell me. It doesn't bite back, so if there is any, there's only a little. So, but I haven't used it after a Shavette shave, so if I faint, you know why. Let that sink in for a second. We'll do the head, because we did shave the head too. That was the best part, and you missed it. This stuff is brilliant. Ah, smells like Japanese hospital. Probably never been. You know what? It always takes a few minutes until you really feel, and of course the light in here is poor, so you can't see very much. I think maybe that was a success, because yesterday it was, you know, after 2 minutes it was red in certain areas. So a little bit of irritation here. I don't know why. This is also this area and the corners of the mouth, which aren't even. The skin isn't, so it's really difficult. That's where I usually get irritation or blood. Interesting. Think maybe I'm learning. Only the beginning of the Shavette journey, and this was pretty cool. So we used Focus Slim with a Wilkinson sword blade. We used the unrinsed Jeff Anderson. We used Grönlycka Troll, if you can see it. We used a bit of alum. We used pre-shave from Noboru, the sandalwood, and we used the Japanese aftershave Lucido from Mandem Corporation. And we were quite happy. Interesting. I will digest this, let it dry, put on a balm, have a feel, see what it's like, and report back. probably next time, because I always forget to put stuff in the description. But interesting. Thanks for being part of the journey. Next shave may be with a straight razor, because something pretty amazing is in the mail on the way to moi. Have a great week. Go do stuff I wouldn't do. Take care.